Yeah, so this is the function that we are talking about. So this is the program that we are talking about, where we want to see like how exactly, why should we use push and pop a kind of instructions. Okay, so this is a program where I am declaring one variable msg or an identifier containing some string. Okay, we know that there is an error. I made a specific error, so let me correct probably that, so that there should not be any problem for us later. Okay, so this is our code. So message, this is an overview of push and pop instructions. 10.0 section.text global main extern printf. Okay, then we are pushing a value onto the stack. Okay, which is msg, and then we are calling printf function. So our main target is what to see, like why do we require this kind of access or this kind of change in the system. Like what happens if somebody writes function like this, correct? That's what our goal would be specifically. Now if at all we want to achieve this, then ultimately what we need to do is we need to see what changes are made on the respective register. So you can see I wrote all general purpose registers here, correct? All general purpose registers. So let us try to assemble this code, and I will write this debugging options as well, so that I can show you what happens there at that side. Fine. Let me write GCC -m32 22 10 01 dot o dash g dash fdwarf. Fine. And gdb dot slash a dot out. Now when I say general purpose registers, what exactly I mean by them? They are mostly this EAX, EBX, ECX, EDX, ESP, EBP, ESI, and EDI. All those 7 registers. So if I say breakpoint main, if I say breakpoint main, ultimately I would be mainly talking about uh, executing that code. Okay, and while executing that code, we wish to see what are the changes happening at the data part of it or register part of it. So let me write say run. If I write info all registers, so you can see these are our general purpose registers. Okay, in this order. Okay, EX, ECX, ED. This is the order that we saw with, like some of you might not have seen that, the ones who added like at least I hope only Vishesh is knowing that what is this order. So we are not going to worry about right now this order because he did a systems 2 course, that's why probably. But if you see, these are your general purpose registers. Still this EDI, correct? So let us try to see, like if at all we have to say, let us display each register, display EAX, ECX, EDX, EBX, ESP, EBP, ESI, and EDI. These 8 are the registers that we are talking about. So let us say run. So these are the default values, correct? So let me push. So see, concentrate on stack pointer ESP. So has it got changed now? What values got changed? This remained same. These 4 remained same. These 3 remained same, correct? This got changed because we had a push, correct? Okay, so let us say step. Now we are into printf, so you can see now it also got changed. Now it is B4, correct? So let me press step. It came out of that code, correct? It came out of that code and it displayed this text. This is an overview of push a pop a instruction. Now we are with add esp comma 4. So before we executed this push, okay, what was the value? This. So we should get somewhat like this. This was the change when you pushed value. So if you can see when it printed it, it is pointing to B8. Can you see they are same? ESP is same. Now if you concentrate, okay, with this case, all these values except ESP here and here are same, except ESP. Correct? Can you see that? Yes. Can you see that? Which values are changing? Lalit, your mic is having some problem. Yeah. So which register is changed and which registers are not changed? Except ESP, everything remained same. Correct? Everything remained same. Then how exactly this would be done? So when we executed this call printf, okay, before add ESP comma 4, now see the change. You have this before call printf, you have this after call printf. What values got affected? You can check EAX, ECX, EDX. Correct? First three got changed. EBX remained same. ESP changed. EBP remained same. ESI, EDI remained same. Correct? Now let me execute it again. Step. Now even like after executing add ESP comma 4, only ESP got affected. Rest of the things are same again. Now if I write a step, I can see that the code is exiting from it. And now I also got everything changed. Like most of the things got changed. Now what happens is whenever you call a function, this EAX, ECX, EDX changes. EAX, ECX, EDX changes. So like what are the order that I wrote now of the registers here? If we want to preserve all these registers as it is, so what happens is before you give a value, before you call a function, in this order everything gets pushed onto the stack when you write push A. Are you with me? What I said? Whenever you write push A instruction, everything will be stored onto the stack. In this order only: EAX, push A, push EAX, push ECX, push EDX, push EBP, push EBX, push ESP, push EBP, push ESI, push EDI. Okay, this all 8 instructions can be covered only by push A instruction. So a task for push A is what? Push A pushes all these registers in this order only: EAX, ECX, EDX, EBX, ESP, EBP, ESI, EDI. When you write pop A, in the reverse order, everything gets popped. So pop EDI, pop ESI, pop EBP, pop ESP, pop EBX, pop EDX, pop ECX, pop EAX. So instead of writing those all 8 again for pop, only pop A would be doing that task. Now let us try to see, like if I use push and pop A. So I will add into comment as well. So let me write for your reference. Okay. So that you can understand that. So like what is the order? EAX, ECX, EDX, EBX, ESP, EBP, ESI, EDI in the reverse order. That is, first, what would be there? EDI, ESI, EBP, ESP, EBX, EDX, ECX, and EX. So this would be by pop A. Fine. But this would be done in single shot. Push A and pop A. So let me remove these two now. Okay, now let me show you how it works again by making use of this push A and pop A instructions. Fine. So let us see now what can be done. So let us save this. Let us go. So let us say NASM dash F ELF 32 2210 ASM dash G dash F dwarf. Oh, sorry. GCC 2210.O dash M32 dash G dash F dwarf. Fine. And now you simply write GDB dot slash. Let me write the same order. EAX, ECX, EDX, EBX, ESP, EBP, ES. Now you can write any order, but it will not show that okay, I am pushing now EAX, pushing ECX, pushing EDX. No, in single shot everything would be done. Let us set breakpoint. Let us say R, run. So these are the values before you started execution. Okay. Now we added push A. Correct. So let me write step. Now you will see that this got changed. Now it was BC, 1 BC. Now you have 19C. So actually it got decreased. Can you see that? Can you see that it got decreased? Now you think of 9C, 9D, 19C, 19D. Correct? 19E, 19F. So if you pick 4 by 4, like 4 multiplied by 8. So what it would be? 32. So add like in 9C, add 32. 32 means like how many values would be there? So if you go on counting, because it is multiplied by every push would be comprising 4 bytes. So if you add all 4 bytes there, okay. So ultimately that much amount of space would be given to it. So it would be 32, correct? So like आप अगर कंसिडर करते हो कि A का A वाला 16, then B का कुछ part and 9C का कुछ part. So that will comprise the remaining thing. So let me show you how it will work. So let me use say spreadsheet. Okay, it would be easy for me to add it from here. Okay, so cell. So we wish to see now how what values would be there. So remember we had order like this. Okay, EX, ECX, EDX. I assume it is visible. Huh? EDX, then EBX. Correct. What was the order then? Later EBX, then ESP, EBP, ESI, EDI. Okay. Now let me go back to Linux machine and let me concentrate on what are the values. So before you pushed, okay, before you wrote push A, what was the value? So I will concentrate on this D1 BC only. So I will talk about only say 1 BC. Okay. So before push A, it is 1 BC. After push A क्या हो गया? 19C. So if I talk about this 19C, चार चार ऐड करते जाओ. यहाँ पर मैं बोलता हूँ 19D, 19E, 19. अभी एक एक का ऐड कर रहा हूँ मैं. F, then 20 0 आएगा ना. उसके बाद क्या आएगा? 200 आएगा ना. हाँ कि नहीं? आएगा, बोलो जल्दी. ये हम उल्टा कर रहे हैं. 19 से जाना है 20 कर सकते हैं क्या? 19 के बाद क्या आएगा? 20 नहीं आएगा, 1A0 आएगा, है कि नहीं? 1B0, सॉरी, 1B0, 1C0, 1B0, sorry, then sorry, I made a mistake. 1B0, 1E0, E0 टेक्स्ट करते हैं बिकॉज इट विल टेक इट एज नंबर अदरवाइज। ठीक है, आपको दिखाना है इसलिए हम इसको टेक्स्ट करते हैं। सो 1E0, उसके बाद क्या आएगा 1F0 है कि नहीं? उसके बाद क्या आएगा, बोलो बोलो जल्दी।
Sir,
उसके बाद क्या आएगा?
your screen is stuck, I think.
Got stuck?
Yeah, you are in terminal or
Okay. Let me go back. Yeah, now.
yes.
Okay. अभी इसको करते जाओ, कैसे आएगा ये 1F0, उसके बाद क्या आएगा बोलो, ये लिखो नंबर साहब, कोई करो ट्राई, ये हमें देखना है, हमें 1BC तक पहुंचना है, कैसे करोगे आप इसको? तो ऐसे 1A0 के बाद सीधा हम जाएंगे क्या 1B0 को? वी मे नॉट गो ना डायरेक्टली, सो इट वुड बी व्हाट 1A1, 1A2, 1A3, 1A4, 1A5, 1A6, sorry, 1A6, 1A7, 1A8, 1A9, 1A8, 1A9, फिर से यहाँ पर जाते हैं 1A, 1AB, 1AC, 1AD, 1AE, 1AF। अभी क्या होगा, उसके बाद क्या आएगा
1B0,
1B0, करेक्ट, 1B1, 1B2, 1B3, 1B4, 1B5, 1B6, 1B7, एडजस्ट करते इसको 1B8 है ना, उसके बाद 1B9, 1BA, 1BB, 1BC. Now we will compute this. How many bytes are there? So let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm talking about address, 11, 12, 13, 14. ठीक है, यहाँ पे जाते हैं, ये 14 और 14 कितना हो गया 28 हो गया ना, 15। सो यहाँ पर अगर हम इनको 15 से ड्रैग करेंगे उसको 28 ना, यहाँ पे आएगा 29, 30, 31, 30। नेक्स्ट एड्रेस जाएगा 1BC को। तो अगर आप यहाँ पे देखते हो हमने शुरू कहाँ से किया, एक्चुअली पुश होता है ना, तो पुश मीन्स व्हाट, आपका स्टैक कैसे इंक्रीज होगा, यू से टॉप इक्वल टू टॉप प्लस 1, करेक्ट। तो व्हेन वन पुश कंप्राइजेस 4 बाइट्स, योर नंबर ऑफ जनरल पर्पस रजिस्टर्स आर 8, ईच पुश कंप्राइजेस 4, सो नंबर ऑफ बाइट्स वुड बी 32। सो ये आप यहां से अगर स्टार्ट करते हो तो ये आपके यहाँ तक 32 बिट्स है 1BB। तो नेक्स्ट एड्रेस पुश के लिए अवेलेबल रहेगा 1BC, and that is the reason why you will see like on the terminal that it is showing after your push is done, push A is done, this push MSG will go to this 9C। अभी 9C सॉरी 9C को जो है ना इधर, मतलब उल्टा जाएगा ना, पूरा होते होते उल्टा जाएगा। तो या इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, एक्चुअली ये आपका 1 था, यहां से 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ठीक है। इसको करते हैं अभी उल्टा लिखेंगे क्योंकि ये ऊपर जाएगा ना, पुश हो रहा है मतलब आप स्टैक में ऐड करते जा रहे हो ना, स्टैक में ऐड कर रहे हो तो वो नीचे ग्रो नहीं होगा, उसको ऊपर लेके जाना है। स्टैक कैसे लिखोगे आप, उस तरीके से 6, सॉरी ये क्या लिखा था, हाँ 1BC बराबर, देन 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, ठीक है। उसके बाद 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 एंड 32। ये 32 होने के बाद ये नेक्स्ट वाला पूछ जाएगा। तो अगर ये 19C, if I say 19C, 19D, 19E and 19F, तो नेक्स्ट वाला क्या आना चाहिए? 120, बराबर। क्योंकि सॉरी 120 नहीं, 19 के बाद क्या आएगा? हमने एक्चुअली ये किया था ना 19F वाला। सो अगर इस तरीके से जाते हैं तो ये C को है ना, कौन सा था ये? F को था। तो इससे पहले क्या आएगा? 9C से
Sir,
पहले
Excel is not visible. Hello.
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let me see. Yeah. So if I write it in a reverse order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, because we have to see how 32 bits would be added. So I have given these numbers. So because we started with 1BC, correct? So ऐसे करते करते 1D तक गया. So next address was this. इससे पहले क्या होगा? 19B, correct? उससे पहले होगा 19A. उसके पहले क्या होगा? 190 कि 9? 199, करेक्ट? और उससे पहले होगा 198। तो अगर हम 4 बाइट्स कैलकुलेट करेंगे यहां से, तो 1, 2, 3, 4, ये 4 बाइट्स हो गए। सो इफ यू काउंट दैट वे, so next address should be 198. So let us see what happens on stack. Okay, now concentrate on this. Like you had BC, when you had push A, it is showing us 9C, correct? Now it is current address. So 9C, 9D, 9C, 9B, 9A and 99. It should show something like 98. Let us check. Is it showing 198? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now, have you understood what happened exactly? When push A was applied, how many bytes were forced to be added? 32 bytes. 8 registers. Each push comprises 4 bytes. So 8 multiplied by 4, 32. And that's what I represented you peoples onto on the Excel sheet. The way that we seen, or we can see how exactly the registers would be pushed. So your registers are actually pushed in this order. Okay. So this was your EAX, correct? So if I say this is EAX, then this, okay, let me color that so that it will be clear for us. So let me color these addresses. So this was EAX, correct? So this is say ECX here. Then this would be EDX. So I will use different colors so as to show you. Then this would be having say, we said EX, ECX, EDX, EBX. This would be ESP. Okay, this is EBP. This would be ESI. And this would be EDI. Correct. Now, when you write pop A, ultimately this bunch of 4 would be picked and appropriately pushed, appropriately added to the register values. So this would be EDI. When you write pop A, this would be picked first, then this would be picked next, and so on. So it will keep picking that, adding, and going to add it into the respective values. So if I see now, okay, now I am giving call to the printf. Okay, let me go back to my Linux machine. It is taking time. Okay, let us see. I don't know. Yeah. So like if you see now, we are giving call to printf. Now we already executed push A. We executed push MSG. Now see what call printf does. So it should manipulate these 3 registers for us now. Correct? So let us see. Okay, so I should have written step. You can see these values got manipulated. these three values. So let me start it one more time so that it would be clear for you. Step. Now you see these registers. These are the three registers. Okay, so these are the three registers that we are talking about. Now let us see what happens there. Can you see the okay, now it is in that mode of printf. After execution of printf, can you see the change in the register values? These three, correct? Now this was because you executed call instruction. Now when we write pop a, which would be the next instruction that it is going to execute, right? After pop a, now it is current execution point. So after pop a, you will see that original values were retained for at least these three. So as there was no change rather in these three and this one. So they remained as it is. The four registers which got manipulated are EX, ECX, EDX, and ESP. Okay, and that is the reason why we use push and pop a if at all we have to use these EX, ECX, and EDX registers at later stage. Is that clear now? Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Any query? So let me add this code rather for you peoples in the chat window so that you can take help of this code to understand what exactly we did. Okay, while you are seeing this particular video as well later. Yes. So now we'll work with. Now we rather we worked with integers, correct? Let us work with now characters. If at all I have to print characters, so let me go with that kind of code now.
Sir, I think you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah. So this is our string. This is our string. We are adding the text and we want to print it. So if you recall, we computed address like this in the previous session. Okay. Like base equal to base plus index multiplied by size. This index would be your ECX right now. Size is 1 because we are talking about string. We are talking about string. Okay, 1 minute. Huh? Okay, so let us write. This is the same strategy that I'm applying with respect to this. I'm computing this index multiplied by size here. Whatever we wrote here, na? This is computed here, and we have to add that into add EBX comma ECX. Sorry, EAX. Then let us try to print this. Printf. Sorry, push. Okay, let us push. Let us move it to ECX. Now what I'm doing is I'm using write system call. I'm using write system call. Okay, so that's why I'm pushing here. So this is my string push ECX comma. What I want to push, the string is with EBX. This is address because we have added that string here. Correct. Now we know that length is 1. Correct. And we want to move EBX where it is to be displayed on the shell. So move EX comma 4 int 0 x 80. Fine. And then ultimately I'm calling pop a. Now increment ECX CMP ECX comma ESI jump a place or equal LP, and this LP would be here. Fine. Okay, so we want to display 7 characters. So let us see how it works. ALF32. Okay, now see this and you have to explain that code to me. Huh? Some okay. Dash F ELF 32 GCC 2.0 dash M32. Can you see that this is added? Can you see the output?
No, sir.
Okay, so I compiled that code, and after compilation, I can see that. Sorry, I assembled the code. I linked the code and I executed it, and it can show me that I can see that this is printed. So this 4 plus 5, 6, 7. So we took jump less or equal. That's why this extra space also is added. Okay. So can somebody explain me this code? See that and please explain if you can. Okay. Can somebody explain? Chetan, can you please?
No, sir.
Okay. Vishesh?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Sir,
try.
ESI contains the number of bytes it is going to print,
Okay.
and then we have initialized ECX to 0, and then we are moving the string address to EBX register, and EX signifies that we are going to print on the console.
Okay.
And after that we are using the write system call as per the sequence, like ECX is going to contain the address of the string, and
Okay.
EDX is containing what is EDX?
EDX. Okay. Like EDX contains length. EBX contains where
Okay,
it is
sir.
to be printed, EX is write system
sir.
call, and ECX is a string
Right
address.
system call 4. Yes, sir.
Okay, now if at all I have to say reverse it, what will you do? If I have to reverse this complete string, so what will you do? So we have to compute length here. Okay, so let us say len EQU $string, and now we are moving this length to ESI. Sorry, len. Now if you see, it should print a complete string. Can you see that? It printed the complete string. Now when we see this particular code, can I reverse that? If at all it is to be reversed, what should I do? What should I do? What do you think? What should I do? Are you there?
Sir, we can add number of bytes to the initial address of the string.
Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm
Like if the
here.
length of the string is 12, then we can add 12 to the address of the string, and then it will print the last element, last alphabet,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
we can decrement like 12, then 11, and then 10, then 9, and so on.
Okay. So this may be one mechanism. Can you please start? What can we do in that case?
Sir, like if we are storing the address of this string in EBX, then we can add the total length of this string.
Okay, we already have it. So that should not be a problem.
Sir, I think the screen is not shared.
The program is not shared, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Done. So this is done. This is for you, of course. Okay, so suppose if you go and now what you said was we have ESI with length, correct? We had EBX string. Okay, so first of all, let me write comment here. Program to display a string using write system call char with char by char mechanism. Okay. हे इंटरनेटची काय मारामारी असते कधी. Now you need to go to Damodar's paper. Login. Okay, this is character by character mechanism. Fine. So we are displaying this as a character by character manner. Is that fine? Okay. Now what is to be done? Like you can see here, I am comparing character by character and then I am reaching to. So let me try writing this code so that it can print it in reverse. So let me save it 221003.asm. So by that time, I will share this code on your chat. Okay, so this was the code. Now we have to reverse it. Yeah. So we have to reverse this program to display, reverse display the string in reverse using write system call with character by character mechanism. So okay, let me delete this whole stuff. So we have length with ESI, correct? So let us say move EBX comma, move EBX comma, say what should we take? String. हम string का address दे देंगे यहाँ पर, correct? Now we have string with EBX. So with ESI we have length. Fine. Now we have to display one by one the character. So we'll write push A, pop A. Okay, within that code we have to write this. Okay, so what can be done here now to achieve this? So we have to add EBX comma string. So sorry, उल्टा लिखा, string नहीं, यहाँ पर क्या लिखना पड़ेगा, length, है ना? वो EBX का जो एड्रेस होगा उसमें हमें स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ ऐड करना है. स्ट्रिंग का लेंथ सपोज 20 है एंड स्ट्रिंग का एड्रेस है 100, तो 120 को पॉइंट करेगा, करेक्ट? आर विद मी?
यस सर.
ओके, सो अभी हम क्या कर, ये हमें ऊपर लिखना पड़ेगा, यहाँ पर पुश से पहले हमें यहाँ पर वापिस आना है एक कैरेक्टर बाय कैरेक्टर के मैनर से. ठीक है, अभी क्या करना पड़ेगा? we have to say push, sorry, and then move EX comma 4, move ECX comma EBX, है ना? पहले EBX को मूव करना पड़ेगा ना, अदरवाइज हम EBX को 1 कर दे तो दिक्कत क्या हो जाएगा, हमारा एड्रेस चला जाएगा, करेक्ट? we will not get address, that's why. अब इसके बाद हम मूव EBX comma 1 करेंगे और मूव EDX comma 1, correct? So one by one we are displaying character. And then you are saying int 0x80. So pop A, यहाँ पर हमें डिक्रीमेंट करना पड़ेगा अभी ESI, क्योंकि लेंथ है ना ESI में, ठीक है? और उसके बाद लिखेंगे CMP ESI, नहीं CMP करने का जरूरत नहीं, यहाँ पे लिखेंगे हम जंप नॉट 0. अगर ESI 0 नहीं है तो LP को जाए, LP को जाए मतलब कहा फिर से ये करे एग्जीक्यूट. ठीक है, अभी देखते हैं क्या होता है. देखो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, ये ESI को डिक्रीमेंट करते जा रहे हैं, बट EBX को भी डिक्रीमेंट करना पड़ेगा ना 1 से, क्योंकि नहीं तो फिर EBX वहां पर ही रहेगा. डिक्रीमेंट EBX, आर विद मी? EBX को डिक्रीमेंट क्यों करना पड़ेगा? क्योंकि जो स्ट्रिंग का एड्रेस हमारा लास्ट में गया हुआ है, बिकॉज वी सेड ना मूव ऐड EBX कॉमा लेंथ. सो इफ यू ऐड दैट लेंथ, अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा उस केस में, वो पॉइंट आउट वहां पर करेगा. वी हैव टू ब्रिंग इट बैक टिल 0. ओके, बट ESI शुड बी 0 इन दैट केस. सो लेट अस सी व्हाट इट डिस्प्लेस. GCC this that empty2. So सैंपल का कुछ आ गया, देखो वहां पर सैंपल आ गया, सैंपल इज ऐसे, सेगमेंटेशन फॉल्ट आया. ओके, लेट अस ट्राई टू सी कैन यू वी डिबग इट. So if at all we have to debug this, what can be done? What can be done in that case? We have to debug. So let us try to debug it. Dash G dash fdwarf GCC, ये जो था उसको हम dash G dash fdwarf करेंगे. Let us try to debug. अब ये वो सेगमेंटेशन फॉल्ट कहाँ पर आया वो देखते हैं हम. So अगर आप यहाँ पर रन करोगे तो आपको सीधा पता चल जाएगा कि वो कहीं पे आ रहा है, प्रिंटिंग के बाद कुछ आ रहा है, करेक्ट? बिकॉज लेट अस सी व्हाट इज द कोड वी रोट. हमने जंप नॉट 0 कर दिया, ये पुशे हम इसमें लूप में कर रहे हैं पुशे, ठीक है। ये फिर से पॉपे लिखा है तो इस पॉपे को रिमूव करना पड़ेगा तभी ओवरक्लॉक, क्योंकि वी रोट ओनली पुशे वंस बट वी रोट पॉपे ट्वाइस, करेक्ट। सो दैट्स व्हाई दैट पॉपे शुड बी रिमूव्ड, द लेटर पॉपे। नेक्स्ट, बैक। सो इस पॉपे को हटा देते हैं हम नीचे, कहीं पे है क्या, सॉरी मैंने 2 वाला निकाला, हमें 3 वाला निकालना है। इसमें पॉपे लिखा हुआ है, इसको हटाना पड़ेगा, करेक्ट। सो अभी उसको डिबग करते हैं, नैसम जीसीसी और एग्जीक्यूट। सो यहाँ पे अगर रन करोगे, यहाँ पे देखते हैं क्यू डॉट स्लैश डॉट आउट, तो ये टी आया नहीं, सैंपल आ गया, SAMPLE दिख रहा है आपको ना, ASI, करेक्ट। अगर हम इसको एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं डॉट स्लैश डॉट आउट करके, तो देखो क्या आना चाहिए। सो दिस इज द सैंपल जो था वो रिवर्स में आना चाहिए था, सो इट इज नॉट शोइंग अस इन रिवर्स, एटलीस्ट 1 कैरेक्टर इज मिसिंग, राइट। नाउ इज इट बिकॉज वी रोट जंप इफ 0, वो 0 हो गया इसलिए हुआ क्या, what might be the reason?
Yes, sir. This is the reason.
Okay, वो 0 हो गया इसलिए बाहर आ गया। So what can be done? So if at all we want that to be displayed, वो डिक्रीमेंट हो रहा है ESI, ओके, और उसको हम जंप नॉट 0 को कर रहे हैं, लेकिन
Sir,
एक
we
कैरेक्टर
can do
बाकी
if
रह गया।
jump if less than 0.
नहीं, जंप इफ लेस देन 0 नहीं होता है। ये लाइट करा,
इक्वल लिख सकते हैं इसमें, जंप नॉट 0 इक्वल।
सो यहाँ पर अगर ऐसे लिखेंगे CMP ESI, 0 जंप इफ ग्रेटर और इक्वल ना, ESI ग्रेटर है ना, तो LP। तभी इसको करते हैं हम, uh, 10 वाला ये, उसके बाद ये, अभी देखो आ गया, आ गया। आप सुन रहे हो मुझे?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बोलो फिर, समझ में आ गया क्या किया हमने?
Yes, sir. Got it.
ओके, सो अभी जैसे हमने ये लिखा है, आप ये कर पाओगे क्या? क्या करना है आपको? पैलिंड्रोम चेक करना है दोनों स्ट्रिंग का। तो पहले हमें ये जो रिवर्स किया उसको एक कैरेक्टर बाय कैरेक्टर स्टोर करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। क्या करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए? क्या करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए?
Sir, we can add all the characters in an array.
ओके, एरे में ऐड किया, उसके बाद
And then we can compare each and every alphabet one by one.
1 by 1 कैरेक्टर कंपेयर करना पड़ेगा, बराबर। और कुछ कर सकते हैं उसमें? ठीक है, आपको ये टास्क है, आपको क्या करना है, यू हैव टू रिवर्स दिस स्ट्रिंग, फाइन। तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, आप बोलो और बताओ मुझे। ठीक है, मैं ये कोड आपको भेज रहा हूँ चैट पर, उसको देख लो, उसको वर्कआउट करो, और अगर पॉसिबल है तो मुझे उसका स्क्रीनशॉट भेजो एग्जीक्यूट होने के बाद, ठीक है?
So we have to check if a string is palindrome or not.
Yeah, string is palindrome or not. Fine.
Okay.